Guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So guys, one of my members asked me here if I can do an update on Ehang, ticker EH. And of course I will share this video here with everyone since I already made a couple of uploads here on this ticker. So I give you here the updated price information based on the chart we had yesterday here. A perfect shakeout candle. I will explain you why I also expected this candle here. And we have some very exciting information for Ehang, which I also want to share with you. Everything what I say here is of course not financial advice. I give you here my opinion based on the chart, guys. Okay, being that said, let's start with the chart. So why was this predictable, guys? That was a very predictable price action here by the market makers. Before I enable the drawings, we just focus here on the indicators, and when you see these orange fields in the chart, guys, here all these orange lines are so-called gaps, open down gaps to the downside, and the algos and market makers here you cannot think that human creating these kind of price actions. This is everything done by market makers, and there are some price levels or by trading algos which are controlled by the market makers. And as soon as we break about several price levels here, then we can see even short squeezes in the market, or so-called algo squeezes, where the market makers have to settle their position. So Ehang is a ticker with a high short squeeze potential. That's why I already made here a couple of uploads on my channel, because I love to talk about short squeeze stocks. Not only I talk about them, I try to predict them. I will show you here in the video later what I mean by that. Yeah, Ehang had here a very nice squeeze range. So there was something like a technical bottom here back in 2020 here in the $7 to $8 range, and then we had this massive short squeeze. A lot of people talked about this ticker during that time here. Also made a lot of trades and a lot of profits on Ehang, and we can see that the top was in at $129. Then they talked about a short seller attack. We had some similar situation for Gamestop, where people said that the buy button has been removed, yeah, but for Ehang it was the same. We had here a short seller attack overnight, and you can see that this ticker here dropped overnight. That was really out of the nowhere. You would think like that, guys. Over the night, this ticker here dropped minus 65% after a massive unstoppable bull run. So you can see the market makers always find a way to get the lowest possible price to settle their shares, guys. But this is a different story and not topic of this video. So we want to talk about the price levels, and before we dive in, the expected price action which we had here right now was to close this open gap. I talked about that already in my previous videos. We had two open gaps here, three open gaps for Ehang to the downside. $15.68 here, this open gap. The next one was here at $14.66, and the final gap here, which I also expected to get closed, $12.10. And when we see what happened immediately, I mean when you just see the chart, you have no idea what's going on here. Why is this happening? Why we drop like that overnight? This is what the market makers do, guys. They use the low volatile pre and after market, the extended trading hours here, to create these kind of shakeouts and to leave some hidden footprints here in the chart. And that's how we also know or can expect, nothing is of course here guaranteed, but this is how we can expect what happened the next day. And what we can see here, that as soon as this gap has been filled, always almost on the cent, guys, almost on the cent, we have this huge candle wick and had a rebound here for Ehang out of 10% exactly after closing that gap. So I said that I already always try to predict here short squeezes on my channel. And what I mean by that is I upload here every Sunday some very special videos. I call them the hot stocks. I can show you that really quick, guys, here. So every time when I upload this kind of videos here on Sunday, that means that these videos contain tickers where I expect a short squeeze to happen in the very few next trading days. There is no guarantee. Of course, you can see here some of the member feedbacks, but I made already here many short squeeze predictions in the past. And just last week, I just show you the last week, guys, this was here a short squeeze of 173%. Immediately after I released my hot stock video, and then we had also one swing trade squeeze. Swing trade alerts are just available on Patreon, and we had here at the same day, 14th of November last week, a squeeze of 122%. While I'm recording this video, one of our stocks is also squeezing and had already a pump of 96%, but still not in the 100 club. That's why I didn't mention that yet. If you want to see those short squeeze tickers, guys, you can of course join in here our trading community. The most popular membership which I have is the full package membership on Patreon. You can see all the member benefits here. Also, we have a brand new FAQ section on Patreon where I answer all your questions on trading. There are most common questions are there, and then you can see the answers on that. So that helps you to speed up a little bit your learning process. This is also what I have now available on Patreon. You can see all the benefits here. If you want to join in, guys, you can click here the info icon in the corner. Then you get access to the Patreon member link. We're growing every day new members joining in, and if you also want to become part of that, guys, use here this icon and you get access to the Patreon member link. So okay, guys, so what's next for Ehang? Now we want to know, is this a buying opportunity or not? Before we dive here into the drawings, here is a brand new information, a brand new SEC filing. Ehang announces $30 million share repurchase, guys. Not delusion. This is the opposite. They're buying back their own float, but in total not 30 million shares, 30 million US dollar in shares they want to buy back over the next 12 months, guys. And this is a very good information. Don't forget, Ehang is more or less a startup company. They have a market capital of $844 million. This is not too much because they want to build these kind of drones, passenger drones, which you should use in future like a normal taxi, just flying through the air. And I don't know, guys, if $844 million is enough to realize that. So it is a very good news in favor for a trader, but of course for the company, $30 million share buyback when they have just 844 million market capital. I don't know, guys, make your own due diligence on that, but I'm only focusing here on technicals. And for this information is in favor for a short squeeze. The technicals are in favor for a short squeeze for Ehang. The market is in favor for a short squeeze for Ehang, and I show you now the drawings which will confirm that. So let's disable the indicators for a second. We know that we gapped down. So we have an open gap at $15.04. We can see that here, the green box. And this is not a coincidence, guys. You can see all my previous Ehang videos. I never change or adjust my charts. And I already said that in the previous videos that $15.02, yeah, in my opinion, is the make it or break it price level for a squeeze, which means when we trade below $15.02, this is not in favor for a squeeze, but of course can be a very good buying opportunity. And when we trade over $15.04, it is in favor for the bulls, and we usually see squeezes for Ehang. And that is the reason why the market makers exactly here gapped down the price overnight to break the algos which are waiting here to push the stock to the upside, guys. As I said, that doesn't mean that we turn now bearish. That just shows you one more time the market makers always find a way to get the lowest possible price. So when we switch off the indicators here and just focus on the drawings, then the only thing what we need to know for Ehang is that we have this trend channel pattern here. This pattern here is supporting the price since Ehang came back here from $129. We accumulated here at $3.32. That was the all-time low, and you can see that we're now trading here in this upgoing or increasing or ascending trend channel pattern here, which is supporting the price. And every time when we hit here the bottom of this trend channel pattern, this is a very good buying opportunity. This is not financial advice. This is what the algos are doing here, what the chart are showing us. So this is what we like to see. What I don't want to see is that Ehang falls back below $11.52. Then I would turn bearish. Of course, a shakeout candle is not where I set my stop loss, but this is a very, very significant trading range which is in favor for the bear. So keep that in mind when Ehang falls below $11.52 and don't recover in the next 2 trading days. This is unfortunately bearish, guys. But with this information, with the share repurchase program and with the trend channel pattern and with some other technicals which are showing this is a good opportunity right now, I think it is worth it to open some long positions here in Ehang for a swing trade. And then the swing trade ratio is as soon as we break again $15.02, then the next price goal is $21. So Ehang is playing ping pong here between these price levels here. So that is a potential swing trade of 57%. If we start to see a squeeze or a pump, an algo squeeze, then in my opinion the price goal is somewhere here between $26, $27, $28 in the next weeks. And then you can see every time when we hit here this top of the trend channel pattern, we see a massive sell-off reaction. But we are overall here in an uptrend, and that looks, of course, very, very bullish for Ehang. Yeah, guys, that was my quick update. If you want to copy the price levels here from the chart, as I said, make it or break it price level, which I absolutely expect to retest. So I'm absolutely I absolutely expect that that Ehang will retest here $15.02. So if whoever wants to make here a quick swing trade, yeah, this is an opportunity here. But as I said, the price goals are much higher, and we see that the structure here, how Ehang is trading, is very bullish. So that's very possible that we see here a breakout back to the $26 range and higher if the market is not turning bearish, guys. For now, the market is super bullish. Everything is creating new all-time highs, and Ehang will also participate from that. So guys, if you want to copy the price levels, as I said, $26 here is one of the upper price goals. $21.06 is a resistance, so be careful here. That is a very strong resistance where the market makers step in, and everything here in the $13 range, between $13 and $11 is a very, very delicious dip. We say oishi here in Japan. So this is a very delicious dip which you can, yeah, consider to buy here if you make your own due diligence. But this is a range where I expect here a technical rebound to happen for Ehang. So if you want to copy the price levels, everything what you see here is based on TradingView. This is the program what I use for all my trades, guys, and for all my videos. So it makes it very simple to understand how the algos work. And if you want to get that program, I can offer you here a discount link. You will save $15 discount, guys, when you click here on the on the TradingView discount link. When you click here the info icon in the corner, you get access to this discount link, and I always recommend the premium tier. This is good for beginners and advanced traders. Of course, also here in the info icon, the Patreon member link is available as well. Okay, guys, that was the update. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that. If you don't want to miss any updates, if you like this content, yeah, then please hit the like and subscribe button right now. Thank you for your time, and see you in the next video. Arigato gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute, viel Erfolg mit Ehang und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.